Fuck you, stroll on. Hiya. Oh. My name's Ian. Welcome to me channel. Welcome to me shed. Oh, aluminium dust. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Need to wash it down. We weren't supposed to do all that, were it? The very last, whatever it was. I'll give you a look. Woo-wee! Look at that. Oh, nearly all done. That's my second sack. Well, that one full. Stripped all my pistons. Ish. You know, there's some things I've kept. That looks like an head. With two small legs and two small arms. I know, imagination's getting ahead of me. Right, what do I not like? Well, I don't like the tidying up afterwards. What did I say about these things? Grinder up one side, grinder up the other side, little bit across the top, putting them up, bang, chunk of that, and the same one, falls off, easy peasy, quite a strong magnet. However, downside is you get a lot of aluminium dust. So yeah, you're scrapping, your health's, pretty much important. So your tools, everything, it's covered in aluminium dust. I could collect all the aluminium dust and make thermite, because I get plenty of iron filings as well. Ooh, that's an idea. No, I'll get me banned off YouTube, that will. As you know, I save the iron filings to kill the moss on the lawn. Moss doesn't like iron, kills it. Anyway, Rob of Rob's Small Engine Repairs, who kindly gave me all this stuff and more. I was up the other day and I was telling him about, I'd stripped everything apart, and I said, I believe there's some copper in these. And he said, well, I'd be interested to see what's inside of one. So film it, let me know. There's got to be a coil of copper in there, but this, it's, I don't know what they call it, where it's been sealed in bitumen. You get them in the fluorescent light ballasts, chokes, whichever you call them, and they're a pain to get the copper out, so it might have to go in as motors. But Robert, Sunday name, Rob, for you, get a bit of tidy up, and I'll cut one of these in half, see what's in it. I'll tidy up first. Right, well, if you've all got your sunglasses ready, ow. Yeah, we've had a good tidy up, and I got a bit carried away with the grinder, and sort of cleaned everything up. That ain't seen anything for donkey's years. So I've given everything a bit of a clean, bit of a tidy up. Nothing like a tidy bench to get your mojo going. And I'll treat myself to an old speckled hen. After we've tattled a couple of them, I've got my pistons. We'll not go through that joke again. Really don't know what to do with those carburetors. Might try stripping one. And then we've got all those lumps of irony alley magnets. Some decision to be made about them. Right, get your setup on the tripod. Pick one at random. That's going to do. Cut it in half. Let's see what's in it. Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's a few hours later. We've had a big tidy up, big hoover up. Been in and had my tea. So, for Rob, I'll just take this Magneto part and see if they're worth stripping. Kinda doubt it myself, but we will see. Right, let's get set up for this. For Rob, what is inside a Magneto off a small engine? Right, so I've got two identical ones. Quick look at it, and I don't know. That goes to the spark plug. There's two other connectors, which I don't know what they do, I'll be honest. Right, you've got you've got a laminated U-shape piece of steel. So round that is going to be a coil of copper. I brought one of those things off, that's the magnet, that will stick to there, but for the sake of it, there'll be a slight gap there. They're quite strong, these magnets. So that's going to whiz round really fast, and it's going to induce some magnetism into that laminated U-shape, which will magnetize it. There's a coil going round it, so that will induce some magnetism into that coil, and when you get induced magnetism into an electric coil, it will say give you electron flow, produce electricity, which is obviously going to go through there and spark. I say I don't know what those two connectors do. Definitely wired up. One's red, one's black. Possibly to an on-off switch. I don't know. Anyway, without to do, I'm going to cut down. I'm not going to cut straight in half. I'm going to cut on the other side of this laminate. It's going to be easy for me rather than all that cutting through all that steel. So you watch your ears. Close your ears. You can't watch your ears, can you? Keep being told off for that. And I'll just whisk through that. We'll get the pair of mole grips on. Because I like my fingers. We're just going to go through that. Copper! Great, so that's what we had. Cut it inside, and as you can see, there has to be some copper windings. Right, just let me get a pointy thing. Well, I'm not the bestest on electrics, but it seems like we've got a primary coil. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 other coils. So we've got 1, 2, 3 outputs. So that's confusing me because we've only got 1. Oh, okay. So if that was a pair, that was a pair, then we'd have 1 output, 2 output, 3 outputs. What we need to know is, can we get that copper out of here? So to do that, we've got to bash it bits. So for that end, we've given our trusty brick hammer a nice little sharpen. I'm just going to, we'll go for this one. I'll hold that. I don't want my fingers anywhere near it. We'll see if we can bash the copper out of it. Oh, that didn't work. That just got the brass tab off it. Okay. Well, there's more than one way to kill a cat. Watch your fingers, Ian. Wow. With that sharpened, it's certainly acting like a chisel. I don't want to hit my fingers, do I? Hey! So, what have we discovered? I should have known it really, because you've got a spark plug. That's a high voltage spark. So built into there is a capacitor. There we go. As you know, a capacitor soaks up electricity, soaks up electrons, negative or positive, whichever, I'm not certain, and releases it instantaneously. That's what gives you the spark. Okay. Oh, there's a circuit board in there as well. Right. So folks, I don't know if you can see that, but there is actually a circuit board. So there we go, nice bit of circuitry inside. Guess there ain't nothing on that worth, you know, e-waste saving. This gets us down to the copper. Copper infused with plastic. Oh, end of the day, copper. Right, this may be not as interesting to you as it is to me. All I've got to do is find the other side of that. Right, let's snip the high tension lead off. I'll deal with that in a second. Right, can I bash off the I can indeed. So I can bash off the U-shaped laminated steel core. It's got to be laminated. It's something to do with magnetism. It's harder to go through laminate, which means you get a stronger magnetic field. If it's a solid core, the magnetism goes through it, rather than, oh, I can't go through it, we'll go round. Something like that. Right. Oh, bend your back, Ian, bend your back. Oh, here we go, here we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is a lot of work just for a little bit of copper. A lot of work. Well, I'm saying a lot of work. To somebody who likes using a hammer, it's on the floor again. Oh, my giddy hand. Right, it's got a bit of plastic laminating across the top. Well, that's basically it. Not a great deal in it. Put that there. I'll tell you what. I'll carry on bashing this to bits. Yeah, okay, this might be just taking it a little bit too far. You got the plug end, that's got to be rubber. Just if you're gonna end up in hospital. There we go. Hey, there's a little bit of something in the metal. Right, so we got a little bit of something out the metal. What sort of metal? Right, so that's iron. Useless. What do we end up with? So we got this cable. We got some copper coming out of it. Okay, we got nickel plated copper. Can't really strip it easy. Oh, I don't know. There we go. To be honest, I did give it a bit of a sharpen earlier. Right. Pull that out. Give that a little bit of twist, and out of that high tension lead we got a tiny bit of tin coated copper. Boosh. Rest of them go straight in mortars. I think. You never know. Well, even though I class myself as a micro scrapper, if you get one of these, cut the cable off and throw it in your mortars. Unless you're really, really desperate and you really want to get just a hands like spades, handful of contaminated copper. Don't even know what grade that's going to be. We got two brass fittings, capacitor, bit of circuit board, and the U-shaped iron core. We also got, because don't forget I just tidied my bench up. You get a mess. We got this. There's got to be some copper in that, so let's see if we can get any copper out of that. Well, there you go. Ian doing it in his shed, so you don't have to. Small engine magnetrons. Don't even bother stripping them. Well, pull the cable off. I mean, the high tension's simple enough to strip. You did get a little bit of copper out of it, and every little bit helps. But nah, Rob, I hope that's satisfied your curiosity. To be honest, it satisfied mine, because I didn't know what was inside a magnetron. Now I know. I'll never bother again. Right, I've 2 boilers and a big bag of brasserie. tongue in cheek there to strip. So so I only say that because I've been educated lately in a comment. So I'm going to bid you good night and see you all in the next one. Here in his shed. Oh, look at that for an hat. That's a great hat, isn't it? Tow Me Trailers would like a hat like that. Right, bye folks. I need some space. Now I know you didn't want to see how I did that, did you?